Yo, 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 yo. What's happening? What's happening? Just checking in with the peeps. What's happening with you? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Just started to go live this time of night. Just making it do what it do. I don't know who on live. I'm on this channel, trying to lift it off. So just lifting it off to see what's happening. So yeah, it is what it is, man. For those of you, coming in rocking with me. I appreciate it. Salute to everybody. Salute, salute, salute. I'm just doing my thug thizzle. Salute to everybody. Yeah. So I was just pretty much in tapping in tune with the topics that I've been dropping lately. You know what I mean? Dropping in tune with the topics. See who all you know what I mean, who in tune with it or not. Dropping the link to anybody. Just doing my thug thizzle. And then again, there may be, somebody who's live tonight. I hadn't really, even checked who's live tonight. I just decided to crank up the live stream and decide, I just want to just jump up here and go live and just do my little thug thizzle. And then again, I'll hit the link to the top of the chat to see whoever, want to come up and talk or whatever. Yeah. It's a lot of multiple things that been transpired out here in these streets. Yeah, a whole lot of things that been transpired in the streets, and I'm willing to have an open conversation to talk about it to whoever or whatever. Just doing my thorough thizzle. Yeah. Just talking about a whole lot of topics up here. Just in here doing my thorough thizzle thing. I don't know who's live tonight. Like I said, I don't know who's live. I'm just cranking the live stream up and I'm just doing my thing. I don't know who's into the live stream or whatever. I'm just talking my shit, doing my thing, talking my talk on some real life topics that's how it's going on here in the world. That's all. Mic check 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 check. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's good? What's good? Just jumping in, man. Just started a little live stream, man. I just wanted to test some shit out. You know, what's happening with you? What's good? What's good? What's good? I ain't wanting to make too much noise tonight, man, but I just want to come in and tap in with the peeps. I know it's just a new channel and ain't too much nobody coming in like that, but you know, I'm just doing my thuggism, doing my thing. What's happening? What's happening? What's good? What's good? Hey man, I just want to touch in and tap in on anything that's going on relating to the streets. So, is anybody that want to give their opinion or want to talk about anything that's, you know what I'm saying, really happening that y'all may hear of or hear about, you know what I mean? Just get some stuff right on the computer. It's pretty much, I should have put a test. That's what I should have put, a testing thing. But I'm doing some things back here in the background, trying to test some things out and stuff like that. Uh, so y'all feel free to type in the chat or whatever that's here in the chat. Tap in. You know what I'm saying? Let me know you're here. You know what I'm saying? Rocking with me. For those of you that do, if you don't, it's cool. I get it. You know, either way, it's gonna get lifted off the ground. So uh, I appreciate the two people that's in here. Salute that. So salute to y'all that's in the chat. Salute to those that's in there. Yeah, man. I'll be willing to talk about anything that's going on out here in the streets or here in the YouTube world or anything. I mean, it be a lot of things that I might not be in tune with or that may can kind of gravitate to, but I may hear some things about here and there about a lot of things. So it is what it is, you know. It is what it is. I don't hear about everything, but I hear about most things that's in the streets. So I'll challenge to anybody that's in the chat that's willing to throw some things up. Maybe we could just talk about it. I put the link to in the chat, and so we could talk about some things. So yeah, if you need me to pull up any other videos to talk about some stuff like that. So this is like my first, second, maybe third time going live on this channel. So a lot of people, you know, it's been a few subscribers, but it hasn't been a whole lot of whole lot of subscribers that's, you know, in tune in with the content because I do a lot of upload things. That's probably what they're thinking about because I do a lot of uploads. I do a lot of upload videos, and they probably think that it's a upload video that I'm doing, but it's actually I'm live. So if there's anybody in the chat that want to type or say something, I'll acknowledge it. I just want to kind of do some testing and stuff on this computer and see what kind of stuff I get. I got a lot of upgrades I did on mine, and you know, salute to you, Dad. Salute to you, bro. Hey, man, I appreciate you, man. I'm doing a lot of upgrades on this channel on this page right here. So salute to you, bro. Salute to you, man. I was doing a lot of upgrades on here, so I said, "Shit, let me go ahead and just go live." And and a lot of people thinking that I'm just doing an upload, and that's probably why a lot of people thinking that's, you know, I'm doing it like an upload video. No, I'm live. I'm live. Arabia, what's going on with you, Arabia? What's happening with you? Salute to you, salute to you. And I appreciate y'all for coming here and rocking with me, just to showing y'all in the chat, man. Because I do a lot of upload videos. That's probably why I don't get a lot of feedback when I go live, which is I rarely do. So I appreciate it for those who come in rocking with me. So yeah, a lot of people thinking that I'm doing a little live thing or something, a little upload video, but I'm actually going live tonight. So I just want to talk about a lot of little topics that other people that's not really touching on. It's whatever, man. Anything. Yeah, salute to y'all. Thaddeus in the radio. Go live because you can't. Hey, salute to you, Arabia. Hey, I see that. I see that across the board. So I don't know where that really originated from, but I see where they but you know, because a certain content creator can go live and a lot of people can. So I appreciate that. Yeah, go live because you can. Damn right. Yeah. Go live because I can. Yeah. I appreciate it, Arabia. And salute to you, salute to Thaddeus. I appreciate y'all for coming here and rocking with me. A whole lot of people just thinking I'm just doing an up live video because I do it so much. I don't never do no post post live video because the way I set it up on the StreamYard, it just says upload and pre-recorded, and I just set the time. Sometimes I don't set the time, and I just throw it out there. So that's just what I do. Salute to you. That is in Arabia. Hey, salute to y'all, man. I appreciate y'all coming here and rocking with me, man. I'm willing to talk about all kind of topics and all kind of variety of things that's going on out here in the world. And a lot of people that's not really keen and used to is that, and they maybe not even really kind of paying attention to. But I'm willing to shine the light on a whole lot of things. But I'm willing to throw it out there and have other people to come up. I picked the link to the top of the chat so people could come up and we could just discuss a lot of things that they heard of and stuff like that. So it ain't got to be no belittling anybody or stuff like that. It's just about putting the information out there and we can, do some, fact check or other stuff that in that nature to see if things is accurate. Because I don't want to, on this channel that I built, I don't want to put anything that's that's false out here in the atmosphere and it's not correct. So that's the problem. That's the thing that I'm aiming to. So yeah, man. I'm just uplifting this chat, this channel out here, and just see, what I can run with. And I appreciate those that the 4 of y'all that I see on my end that's coming in, rocking with me. And I appreciate it because 4 is better than none. I appreciate it, man. Hey, I don't put my channel out there like that as much. A lot of y'all don't know that I have this channel, and I respect it, and you know what I'm saying, I get it. But I really want to kind of uplift this channel, off my own. And I know it's a lot of, the wabbits in the sector and stuff like that. And, but everybody is not going to gravitate to the things that I'm kind of on to. And some of you are, and some of you. And salute to you, KTC. What's happening with you? What's happening? Salute to you. I appreciate you coming in, dropping in with me, man. Like I said, I don't expect no hundreds of people to come in. I only have 70 something subscribers, so I don't expect no 100 people in the chat, which is cool because a lot of people don't know about this channel, and which is cool. I want to have this channel to go in a direction where I want it to go in. So I'm not ashamed for 2 people to be in the chat that listen to me or see what's going on because I'm totally fine with that. um, because I want to have it going in the direction where I want it to go into. I want to have a lot of things that going into a direction where the people that may know that that what's going on out here in the real world, and we can address it. Like I said earlier, I pinned the link to the top of the chat, and so we can talk about some things that y'all may have heard of that I didn't, others may not haven't heard of, and we just rock out like that. Yeah, I'm just on that type of level, man. I've always been the type. I always been a why person. I always been, and for those of you that seen my past videos, I want to make this perfectly clear. I really want to give my disclaimer. I'm not against any women. I'm not against black women. I'm not against any women or any ethnic or any group. Please let me give my disclaimer out there. I'm not against any women of any group or any ethnic alike or any walks of life. I'm just calling it how I see it because this is what I experienced in life, and many of you could experience that as well. So I would like to we all give our aspects and ideology about this stuff, about what I'm saying, what we experience. So I don't want to make this seem like I'm just what I'm saying, shitting on black women or no shit like that or shit like that, because this is not what this is about. JB2, what's happening with your pimp? What's going on? I mean, I appreciate you coming in here and rocking with me, man. Salute to you, man. Hey, I just, because I felt like the videos that I've been dropping about a whole lot of things about with the black women and stuff like that, and I felt like, and you can kind of feel the tension in other chats when you win. And I'm not the type that's kind of in my feelings about things, because it is what it is. Some people may feel like, oh, J Hub is just about against black women. No, I'm with the black women. You know what I'm saying? Well, woman. I'm with a black woman, and I've always been with a black woman, but I have experienced Asian, Puerto Rican, white. I experienced other cultures too, so I understand the other aspects of life too, and I understand their mentality, and I understand how they think and what they want to perceive as in a man, just period. There's no black man, white man as well. As a man, period. They just, certain things they just perceive and just look at as. So that's the thing that I just look at it as. So no, this is not an uploaded video. A lot of y'all may think that I'm doing a uploaded video. No, this is not. This is a live video that I'm doing. Salute to you, Letitia. What's happening with you? I appreciate you coming here, rocking with me. And for those of you just coming in, just hit the like button and just scramming out and get the hell on through. I get it. I totally get it, because I don't have that many much subscribers. I'm just starting out. I'm just uplifting this page just to create this on my own. Uh, I salute y'all. I appreciate y'all, and I do have a mentality where I do talk about other topics, and in real life too. I do talk about with my friends at work or out here in the daily world, where I talk about other things where things where it kind of affect us and it really matter in the daily world, because that's what really matters to me, because it really needs to have a neither. It really has it really needs to have a light shed on a lot of things that we weren't really thinking about. I uploaded a video the other day, the immigrants that don't really give a shit about us. I could have uploaded plethora or more, but time wouldn't allow me because the schedule that I work. But I have I dropped one that this immigrant was saying about. She had a little Botox lips, the ones that look at the video. She was just going on about how she don't give a fuck about America. She was saying fuck America, and they were doing better over there in other countries and stuff like that. So I was shining a light on stuff like that to show how these people out here in the world that really don't give a fuck about us, but they throw the middle finger at us, but expect us to go out there in the streets and just like, you know what I'm saying, represent them and stand with them out here in this world. But those are the kind of things that I'm shedding the light on. I appreciate y'all for those who that's in the chat. I don't want to keep repeating names and stuff, but shout out to y'all. That's, you know what I'm saying, those that's in the chat. I see y'all. I pinned the link at the top of the chat, and for those who like want to come up and shine your light on some things, and this is goes across the boards. This is talking about any topics. This is I'm very diverse on things. If I don't know, I don't know. I'm not going to talk about things that I don't know, but things that I have a lot of knowledge on, things that I could shed light on and just talk about, you know, other than the sassy stuff that we always just been tuned into. So I just want to show another side of me that a lot of you that don't know that I have, and there's a lot of us content creators, subscribers that's in the chat that always with the fuck shit, but we never enlighten a lot of people that that we have a lot of stuff that we also know, you know, in the back of our heads too. So I also want to kind of share that light too. With that being said, let's see here. We'll see what's in the chat. It's the shark behind your avatar. Yeah. I did a lot of avatar. I did a lot of backgrounds in my I did a lot of backgrounds and stuff like that. So the shark is not the only one. I felt like that was a kind of cool one. So I just threw that up there. You see, we're still with them in the past. Yeah, Arabia. Yeah, we still with a whole lot of things that's right here in the past and stuff like that. So what I kind of really wanted to do, let's see here. Okay, I appreciate it, Arabia. Yeah, I appreciate it. I got a bunch of backgrounds in here. I got the adult lounge. I have the beach scenery. I have a whole lot of backgrounds in here in this thing here where I could just kind of, you know, I appreciate it though. I appreciate you like it. You know, it's just some stuff where, you know, I may bring that up in due time when I be kind of getting into some nigga ass, but I don't really kind of want to have no beef with no nigga on this channel. What I want to do is express a whole lot of knowledge and, you know, ideology on some people that they may not know of, or some people that could come up here and enlighten some things that on some topics that we not, you know what I'm saying, may know of. I'm an open book. I'm very, very, very open book. I tend to, you know what I'm saying, take the other people opinions and ideologies and just, you know what I'm saying, just dwell on it and see what, you know, if it makes sense or not, because that's what it's all about. We never want to shout into an echo chamber. I don't want no chat where everybody agree with everybody. Everybody has their own opinion, and we just shout into an echo chamber and say, okay, well, you just think like me. No, that's not the case. I want to have it to a point where we always have the different opinions and we just share it, and whether if it's a right or wrong, but it also gives the upside of things where, okay, well, we can think about it, whether if it's right or wrong. So you may give kind of things for someone to think about. You know what? Shit, damn, that makes sense. So That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So I just kind of want to give that kind of shine that kind of light on any or anyone that want to come up. And you don't really have to. You don't really have to because I feel like I could host the show by myself. I could throw up some receipts. I could throw up some videos or anything. I just felt like tonight I just wanted to go live and just kind of interact with the people that really support me and stuff like that. Like I say, I don't expect for anyone to really come. I just dropped the link at the top of the chat because I feel like because there was maybe anyone that may have any smoke or any uh, disagreement with me as far as with the past videos that you may have seen or something like that. I welcome all of it. I'm welcoming. I'm I welcome all the things that anybody may have any disagreement with. Um, we say Arabia, understand what you mean, but you to listen. Um, yeah, it's about anything that I drop far as with content. Lately I seen somebody far as, and you know what? You will not believe this. I seen a video that someone deleted his wife, and he was from Brunswick, Georgia. You can't make this up. And I'm pretty sure he knew anybody that we had kind of like altercation with or somebody that's we kind of beefing with on the internet in that kind of sector. And I don't really care to bring it over here like that, but this person was from Brunswick, Georgia, and he caught his wife cheating. She caught the STDs. As a matter of fact, she had the herpes. She gave that to her husband, which is he's been cheating too. May you know what I'm saying? May I add? He's been cheating too. So they went to the doctor. Man, you know what? I should pull this up, man. I should, but I have to go. I haven't put it on the tab, and if I could, I would. But I seen it earlier today when I woke up this morning, and this person from Brunswick, and I'm pretty sure these other guys that we getting into with over on the other side, they probably know this person, and they may act like they do or whatever. But he caught his wife, and he's been in and out of jail. And a lot of y'all may be familiar with the story too. Y'all let me know if y'all familiar with the story too, because this person has caught his wife cheating. She got the herpes, gave it to him, or he admitted that he's been cheating too. But what I found the crash out part was when he went live, the nigga was guzzling his Hennessy. He was just guzzling his Hennessy. He was just guzzling his Hennessy. Nigga was drinking his Hennessy like he was going crazy. They were just drinking his Hennessy. And I'm like, damn, you know what? This ain't about to crash out because Hennessy in the story that you made into, and the fact that you explaining the story to the world, nigga, ain't nothing good coming out of this because you gonna bust her motherfucking head. Because all she kept doing was all in the background. All in the background. She just kept barking, barking, barking. And that's what some of the women do. They just kept saying her. She was trying to get her story, and he was trying to explain his on the live. She was talking her shit. He was talking his shit. So I'm like, damn, this ain't gonna end good. And this is before I even know that this was a situation where it was a very, very bad situation. So she kept going on. He kept going on. She kept going on. He kept going on. And imagine, the crime of passion thing is a lot to deal with. And if you could understand the situation where if you're dealing with a person that you've been kind of investing your time with, spending your money with, and all this other, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that, it could really kind of derail the situation when things kind of get unhinged, if you know what I mean. Because I done deal okay, KTC, you said you seen that. Okay. So you already know what you know what I'm saying, what I'm talking about. So this person was just like, he was just unhinged, man. And I could tell where he was about to do something really, 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 you know, he was about to go off rails with it because the way she kept going over and the way he was kept telling the story and she kept being over me and she kept and she just kept on. I'm like, you know what? This is not about to be a good situation. And I'm saying this to myself. And goddamn, all behold, man, you know what? Yes, he did. He did I ain't gonna say unthinkable, but what a person that would kind of really, and that's why I refuse to argue with a female. I've been in situations in this relationship where a female and females, and excuse me for the females that's in the chat, y'all will bring up some situations that have nothing to do with the conversation. Y'all will bring up some things that don't have nothing to do with what we're talking about. Y'all will bring up some things where, oh, well, you did this and you did that. But when we specifically talking about some things that we're really, 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 really talking about, like often, like hold you accountable type shit. But a lot of you don't want to accept that because you know we're telling the truth. Y'all don't want to accept it. And that's why I feel like you know, I I really do feel like those are a lot of things that have been a lot of open eyes to the public, and that's I feel like a whole lot of rules and things should be kind of changed because of some certain females, the way the attributes that they bring to the table. Because uh, a lot of them play a lot of games, a lot of them for the gain of what they could get out of a relationship and or whatever the case may be. But and a lot of dudes that's really getting caught up into this, and they get the finesse in the system, where they're not only being finesse for child support, family court, and stuff like that. I really do think that all that should change due to the um, accountability of the female, and not to disregard the guys that's really trying to finesse. I'm not trying to say that we all good, and I don't want to throw that out there. And a lot of guys that's out here in this atmosphere and that's out here in this in the world, they don't really mean a lot of women in the good. But it seems like the guys that's really doing for the child and really trying to make things happen for the family, it's the ones that's really, really catching flack for the ones that's, they're just catching backlash of the ones that's really fucking up. It's the ones that's running from child support that ain't doing shit for their kids. It's really just really making it bad for the ones that's really trying. We paying $1,200, $1,500, $900, $800 a month for child support for a child that may not be ours. And let's be clear, for a child that may not be ours, a child that's ours, and we doing for, but only because that the relationship that's not working, and we're saying, okay, you know what, this ain't working. You know what I'm saying? Let's just move on, and let's just move on to a chick that we feel like that's kind of really up to par to our standards, and the baby mamas is feeling some type of way because. And for those that disagree and something like that, y'all could, feel like y'all could jump up here and feel like, hey, you know what, Jay Hustler, I don't agree, or stuff like that. I'm totally cool with that. We can see all kind of aspects of that all the way across the boards, but I totally get it. But from my experience, dealing with a female, because I have a baby mom, you know what I'm saying? So I got two by her. Things were good when I was with her. I mean, shit, I was giving her $200-$300 like every other day. Yeah, I was in the streets doing my thing, getting my hands dirty. Yeah, hey, we know how it was. This is like mid 2000s. Y'all know how it is. You know what I'm saying? We out here hustling. We know what I'm saying? We doing our thing. So I'm giving her plethora of money. She went and took that money and she went and bought her a Denali truck. She went and bought her a Denali SUV. something for her to get to and from with my kids. So hey, I'm totally cool with that. So I was providing all of that, paying her light bill, paying my light. We stayed you stayed in a totally different place. Of course, I had a place to trap out of. She had our place and stuff like that. So I was really shitting where I eat, but at the end of the day, I was making sure that things were adding up. I was making sure things was intact. So I wasn't playing any games, and you know what I'm saying. If y'all know what I mean by that, you know what I mean. So time went on. Uh, things didn't work out between me and her. I moved on with another female, which is I ended up marrying. She passed a couple of years ago. Um, you know, shout out to our family, condolences to the family and stuff like that. But she passed like in 2021. So she passed. I got full custody of my son, which is he's with me now. So we're doing our thing. And I'm raising him very, very, very well. And you know, I'm just doing my thing with him. And you know, her family has seen the outcome of that, and they can't say anything because I'm doing my job. But the baby mama that I was with, when she seen me moved on to marry this chick, and she feel like, well, damn, you couldn't marry. No, because your expectations and your it was everything about it I didn't like because it was too many blunts, it was too many Hennessy bottles that I was and I would hold myself accountability too. I went over there, you know, went over there with no robe and stuff like that. She didn't have no plan B. She was ovulating, all that kind of stuff, y'all mean, and everybody been through it. This has been late 90s, early 2000s, mid 2000s, stuff like that, all the way up to this point. So we all kind of seen the kind of gray area about this situation. So hey, okay, I thought things was gonna be okay, and I thought that it was a situation that maybe we can kind of bond together and just grow. But well, was I wrong? Totally wrong. And and it ain't just only her. It's plenty of other females, and it was her mom, uh, her cousins, her sisters, and stuff like that. I was pushing issues that felt like, okay, well, and everybody back then was always going along with the popular culture, and it felt like things was just would play out the way they wanted to be. But as a man, we always wanted to feel like, okay, well, and as a man, we always want a family. We don't want to just have a baby and just move on with the next chick. We try to make things work with the female that we have a child with. We honestly told you to do, and I can't speak for all men, you know what I'm saying, majority of the men, but in my situation, that's how it was. So I felt like it was a situation that it was something that I could finally, kind of, patch up or kind of go along with or trying to make things happen with, but it wasn't that. It totally wasn't because her demeanor and her everything about her was just kind of opposite of what I wanted. I grew up in the household with my parents together. They've been married and they're still married today. They've been married for over what 45, 50 years. And I still look at that and I still look at that and still look at like, damn, that's something that I really kind of want to do. But in these days and times, it's kind of like impossible because the mindset a lot of women have is just stuck on to the popular culture, and it's kind of hard to move that needle forward to have that kind of thing to go about. But anyway, so I moved on. I got my child. He's staying with me. I still also take care of my other two kids by my baby mom. Um, all that. My oldest son just graduated, stuff like that. And I don't want to kind of give a complete rundown of my total history and stuff like that. But this is the thing that I want to share, because it may be someone in my shoes that may be walking in the same light. Because don't feel like you're in a situation where you need to give up or give up hope, or because this person may feel like you did trying to place you in this category where you ain't shit or anything of that nature. No, it ain't that. Nigga, just do what you can. I mean, just because when I was giving them, and I'm gonna give the honest God's truth. And a lot of a lot of y'all may not agree with it, but I'm gonna give the honest God truth. When I was giving a fuck about my kids, when I was giving a damn about the whole situation, about the family, the mother didn't care. She didn't care. She ran to the court. She put me in the system. She made sure she got there, made sure I paid this and paid that. And I was giving a plethora, way more she was going to ask for the court. But I was giving her hundreds of dollars. Because I was making that. I was making that plethora more. I was seeing $1,000 before noon. That was his first shift for me. But you know, at the end of the day, I don't want to give all my business out like that. But that was my situation at the time. You know what I'm saying? I was seeing $1,000 before noon. So second shift roll in afternoon till afternoon and to the evening. Shit, I seen $1,000 more. So I was making $2,000 a day. So $800 for her. So $200, $300, $400 a day every other day. But you know how it is. You know how it is when you're trying to re up and do your thing with the in the business. But it wasn't enough for her. But even though she done bought her a truck, even though she can bought her the SUV to move my kids around for transportation, because the car that she had when I first met her wasn't shit. So she got rid of that when she met with me. So she got rid of that and she moved on with that, the money that I gave her. So she bought her a new vehicle and then she moved my kids around. New clothes, new shoes, all this other stuff. And wouldn't always eating every night. But as soon as I said that I didn't want this relationship to work, guess what? Yep. You already know. She decided, okay, I'm gonna make your life a living hell. So I fought and I fought and I fought. So if you're gonna put me on child support, I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna see my kids the way I want to see them. Because a woman feel like because they have new kids, they're gonna feel like, okay, well, they're gonna have this authority to feel like, okay, well, you can see your kids the way I want you to see them. No. That's not how it's gonna go. So I'm gonna go run to the court, because when we was on an agreement where I can get my kids, and we made an agreement before she even ran to the courts. When she found out that I had a significant other, she went to the courts before the weekend and said, hey, I want him on child support. Oh, okay, that's how you want to play it. So now that's who did that. And I wasn't working at the time, mind you. So now she's getting lesser for what I was giving. Yeah, dumb on her part. So now that she's getting lesser for what I was giving her, so now that I'm working, so she still continuing to get, and she's trying to do the what's that ring? What they call that shit? Where they try to up the pay on you on the child support. She tried it plethora of times, but it didn't work. She still kept getting what she was getting, but hey, I laughed in the face, and that's what she was gonna get. So just keep doing what you're doing. So that's what you wanted. So that's what you get. So cool. So I'm saying this to all. I'm saying that to say this. Guys, don't give up on what you're trying to achieve in life or what other females try to portray you to be, because they're trying to paint you in a situation where if things don't work out with them, they're going to make you seem like, okay, well, this nigga ain't shit. Okay, well, this nigga, he's just trying to have his cake and eat it too. No, that ain't the case, maybe. because it's most guys that really that have babies with the child really want to have the family with that female, then moving on to the next chick. We don't want to learn and get to know another female. And I can tell you up top, I, I, I never did. I never wanted to get to know another female, even though after that all had broken up and I'm on some I don't give a fuck type shit. Man, I done met, oh man, plethora of females. I mean, I don't blew through so many females and they make no sense. I'm talking about Asians, Puerto Ricans, white, black, Dominicans, Haitians. I done ran through so many females, man. I mean, I done experienced them all. So, and I'm not trying to put every female in that category, but I understand the standards of certain ones that feel like, okay, well, they deserve this and they deserve that. And that's why I develop a mindset to feel like, okay, you know what? This is not really, y'all ain't trying to clip me up like that. Nah. We ain't doing it. We ain't doing that. But that's just a brief introduction of what I experienced and what I, was on a rundown of some things. But with me, we was always in the chat, saluting each other and stuff like that. But I'm just giving kind of brief introduction early. That way, when we moving forward, which is it's going to be a bigger picture later on down the line. I just want to kind of paint a picture with a broad brush, like, okay, this is where I stand and how I think about things. And I don't shit on black women. I don't shit on white women. I don't shit on any women. But I do feel like women should be held accountable. Some of y'all may think that I'm in a red pill space. I'm not, but sort of, kind of. Red pill really means that reality is setting in. Reality means the truth, facts. You can't debate none of that. And some of you may think that, okay, well, I disagree. And I mean, opinions, everybody has opinions. You know what I'm saying? But opinions are just opinions. But the facts is just the facts. So you can't just sit here and say, okay, well, oh, he just telling the lie. That ain't the truth, this and that. But I could sit here and pull up some statistics and stuff I've been looking up and say, okay, well, actually, and not to mention, I have been listening to a little bit of Kevin Samuels back in the day. So some of you may not like it, and some of you do. So but facts is facts. And I look at some of the statistics and look at some of the things, and he wasn't lying. And a lot of over 50% of the guys really don't have kids, and they are single. They really are. And it's a lot of other guys that have kids and raising a child as a single father. But it's more of the female that has kids raising a child as a single mother. But it's more divorces caused by caused by mothers, the black female, in our culture and our society. But we don't want to talk about that when it comes to statistics and truth and facts and stuff like that. We don't want to never touch it because people are so afraid of the truth. I always in my life, throughout history, I always been the type. I stand on truth. I stand on it. I speak it. I walk it. I talk it. Everything. I walk the speak it. That's why I have so very little friends. But the friends that I have, they know that I speak the truth. They know I speak the truth. And some of you may know that when I'm talking upon this mic, I'm talking the truth. I don't negate anything. I don't try to weave away from it. I don't. If it's facts, it's facts. But you're not gonna come up here and just gaslight me and just say any kind of thing to make it seem like you're right. Nah, nah. Okay, I'm gonna let you say. I'm gonna let you get off your chest and say what you gotta say. But at the end of the day, if it makes sense, it makes sense. But if you're blowing smoke or other people's ass, but you ain't gonna blow it up under mine. I know. I've experienced it. I done walked through it. You know what I'm saying? All this kind of type of stuff. But this is the type of life that I walk through. I talk. I speak the language of truth. And that's what I'm always continue and thrive to be. I'm always talk the truth. And a lot of people ain't gonna agree with it. They're gonna do away with it. They're gonna squirm from it. They don't want to have no dealings with it, and that's cool because you're not for me any motherfucking way. Get the fuck on. I don't want you around me, gaslight me, just make me feel like okay, well it's cool. But if you're right, you're right. You're wrong, you're wrong. I'm with you when you're right, but if you're wrong, fuck you. I mean, that's just the way it is. That's the way I see things. And some of you, you know, may feel like, okay, well, if you're telling too much truth, this is a person I probably can't even listen to. Well, you know what? I'm probably not your cup of tea. So get the fuck on. I don't even want you around me. Now, if you sit here looking at out here in the bushes and you listening to me and seeing some type of stuff that I go live with on the average or kind of here and there, then it is what it is. But I'm always speak the truth. I didn't vote. I haven't voted in years. I'm not a well. Let, let me address it before I say this. I haven't voted for Trump, but I am a Trump supporter because he's really pushing the needle of what most people that voted for him for that we really wanted, and this is what we wanted in the Democratic Party. A lot of people don't agree with it because he's Trump, but a lot of the times that you ask the people why he didn't vote for that person, they can't give you a definite or reasonable answer. They just say, "Oh, well, I don't like that person." Why? They can't give you an answer of why. A reasonable answer. It's just like the average Democrat. They can't give you a reason why because all of a sudden their team lost and this person is really stepping into office and really making changes and doing everything. Now, Obama had the highest, and I know I'm kind of all over the place getting, you know what I'm saying? I don't mean to make it like that, but I want to kind of shine the light on a whole lot of people like that are really trying to find out the truth. They're really seeking for the truth. This is probably the channel that you want to kind of really kind of want to stick with or kind of listen to from time to time because I'm not always going to be the one. And I may not have my facts. Well, before I say that, I'm going to back this up because when I come talking on the mic, I'm already do my homework and just say like, okay, it may not always be accurate from what you hear, but it may be something that you don't understand that you heard that may be incorrect. So I go on a very, very detailed situation where I just feel like, well, I ain't say feel like because feel is just a thing. Read, and I do a lot of reading. And I look back on my videos. I do a lot of I get that. I'm trying to change it, stuff like that. That's why I want to go live to practice my vernacular, the language, you know, things, stuff like that. So I have things that's in my mind. It's so much I want to talk about, and it's a lot of things I need to put out there that the world needs to know. And I'm not copying from any other content creator. I'm not copying from anybody that I'm not going by hearsay or what they say. I do my own research. I read, look up, and all that. I don't go off what anybody else says. A lot of people that does that is go by off hearsay and does that. Hey, I'm a C plus student out of high school. I went to a technical school college, a high B plus student that went for engineering. I know what I'm talking about. As far as researching if you don't know nothing about researching, if you go to school for engineering, you know about research. You know about research. So I know how to research, and I apply all these things, and I'm finding out a whole lot of things that I didn't know then that I know now. You know, so and it's a plethora of you that's doing the same thing too. So so you know, I'm not sitting up here trying to make anyone feel like any less. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, here we go. My computer just went at crazy just then. I ain't touched it in a minute, so I'm just sitting here talking, rambling, and stuff like that. But I just want to kind of give a brief introduction about what I'm really about. Like I said, we be in the chats and other sections and stuff like that. And I get it. When I do my videos, I do a lot of and it's kind of making y'all kind of dull about listening to the videos and stuff like that. But I'm working on that and stuff like that. But I have other vernacular and other ideology and different kind of, saying verbiage to throw into the thing. But my thing is, it's just really making it Roland Richards. Was it just Roll Rich? Hold on, let's see.
Yeah, it's me, brother.
What's happening with your roll?
Hey, shit, I ain't never hit the link before. Last time you was having a real serious conversation, so I kind of, you know what I'm saying?
Cool.
But I
Hey,
was always
let
meaning to
me
hit the
ask
link
you a
one
question.
time whenever I got a chance. What's up?
Hey, could you really hear me really good? Because I'm on a speaker. Could you hear me? Am I kind of like, am I muffled, or can you hear me pretty good?
And I was hearing you clearly. You sound far though. You sound like you're a little distance away, but you're speaking loud, so I can hear you clearly.
Okay, cool. I forgot to unplug my speaker that I'm listening through it too. But last time I did that, it gave some kind of distortion when I was doing my uploaded videos. Okay, but that's cool though. That's cool. What's happening with you though?
Ain't shit. Now, when I was in the chat, I was hearing you clearly, and I'm on the link right now. I'm hearing you clearly. So I don't know what anybody else gonna say, but I can hear you clearly. But everything good. I just came in. I just hit the link. I seen it. You know, it wasn't like a specific topic. So I was like, let me hit the link and say what's up. You know what I mean? Show my love. You hit my link and shit. You be showing love. You pulling up. Like,
Okay. Well, I'm hoping everybody can hear me a little bit. I unplugged. I heard somebody in the chat say that they couldn't. So I unplugged that speaker and make sure they can kind of hear me, because I hate for me to say everything that I was just saying and y'all couldn't hear it. So that was very important that I was just kind of speaking through. But it's all good, Meldo, man. I mean, it is. So what's good with you tonight, though, Ro? What's happening with your pimp?
ain't shit. I'm at work, man. I'm always chasing this bag, bro. I've been, just dealing
I
with some
feel you
things. You
on
know,
that,
life
man.
shit.
On that.
I'm trying to stay low, man. Everybody, like, niggas arguing with everything. I'm just trying to stay low, man. I ain't trying to get into no shit with nobody, bro.
Hey
I'm
man,
just
hey, I
chilling,
totally,
man.
I totally get you on that, and you know, a lot of the ones that's, you know, on that side, I'm very, very behind on that side of the fence. You know, like I said, the only time I listen to it is when, you know, our partner sees go live and stuff like that. But on this channel, I kind of want to make it clean, like on some real topic type shit. I want to really talk some really, you know, stuff that's really useful out here in the world. So I'm not really knocking anything that's going on outside of this, because a lot of people that's doing it due diligence. So, you know, and I've
Yeah,
been
I'm just
hearing
trying
you
to
talk.
stay low, man. I'm cool with the cool conversation, man. I'm like, I'm well versed in a few different things. So, you know, I just wanted to say what's up though, for real. And like, if you got something you want to talk about, we could talk about that too.
Hey man, hey, like I said, hey, I'm an open book. I'm open to talk about anything y'all have any issues with, want to address. Like I said, I was hoping people would hear me when I was saying this earlier. I could talk about anything, man. I could talk about it. If I don't have any knowledge on it, I won't really speak on it as much. But for those of you that may have any knowledge on some things that I'm not aware of, you know, we could just feel free to talk about things. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to shy away from anything. If I don't know it, I can take the knowledge and learn from it. I can research it and stuff like that. So yeah, it's whatever that you want to, you know what I'm saying, really want to talk about. I'm an open book. I'm open to all conversations. I don't shy away from anything. I'm gonna say what the hell I mean. I'm gonna say what I think, and that's the way it is.
I can dig that. Then listen, as long as I've been dealing with you, that's how you've been. So I don't expect nothing less. You know what I'm saying?
True,
Every
true,
time I've
true,
encountered you,
true.
you always speak your mind and shit.
I appreciate it. Hey, shout out to Trey Spector that's in the building, man. Shout out to you, Trey. I appreciate you coming in here and tapping in with me, man. I don't care if you just come in here, hit the like button, and move the fuck on. I get it. I totally get it, because this is really not y'all cup of tea. But the shit I'm gonna spit over here on this channel, it's gonna be some shit that y'all, a whole lot of y'all may not even give a fuck about. But I get it. Y'all can feel free to hit the like button, get the fuck on or whatever. But at the end of the day, I'm really trying to grow into another lane to where, uh, like I said, I don't want to. What's understood don't need to be discussed. So we all get it. Everybody doing their own type of content and stuff like that. But my lane has always been about talking about the real life topics and what's really out here in the world. What really I want to have the uncomfortable conversations where people don't want to talk about. That's, you know what I'm saying? This is where I come in at. I want to have conversations where people don't want to talk about, but what really needs to be had and really needs to be talked about. I want to talk about it. And a lot of people is just shy away from these situations, but I don't give a fuck about them. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want to talk about it, a hit dog gonna holler. A hit dog gonna holler. If he gonna hit you, move out the fucking way. Because at the end of the day, this is what we're talking about. And I said the quiet part out loud. And that's what I'm always going to continue to do. I'm going to keep barking this shit. That's what I'm saying.
Somebody got to do that shit. I mean, there's nothing wrong with
I mean,
attacking a
it's
tough
plenty of
topic.
others. Yeah. It's plenty of others that's going to talk. It's plenty of others besides me that's going to talk that shit. And I look at it every day when I'm on YouTube. I look into the other spaces of YouTube. These people talk some real shit. I said, you know what? This some shit I can really talk
Let me
about. This
ask
some
you a
shit
question, right? So, what other spaces, right, like off the top of your head, are you into?
I'm into like everything, man. I'm into all kind of spaces, man. I mean, like,
All right, so have you ever watched any of that red pill shit? The RP shit, pardon my lingo.
talking about of the what now?
The RP shit, like the men telling other men how to date,
I've
or
been watching
men
some.
trying to tell women like how men think. Like,
Yeah, I've been watching some of that, and in my opinion, I think that we shouldn't listen to women when it comes to stuff like that, because uh they're single, and when I say this, I want to give my disclaimer. I'm not talking about all women, so this is not spewed to all women. But most women, when they speak on stuff like this, the ones that just jump on these platforms and just talk about how men this and men that, they're single, so they can't even really. How can they speak to us when they're single? So most men, we don't think like women. So how can you spew to the world that how you think a man should be when you never been raised by a man or don't know how a man should be? So that's my spiel on it.
Yeah, I'll be watching that shit, right? And it's like just to see how people think, right? And the
Yeah,
way people view the shit is all fucked up. It's the way people look at it is the reason why it's fucked up.
yeah,
Like the way people view each other, like how they look at it like it's a competition. Like it's not a competition. It's like actually trying to find somebody that you could fucking build some shit with.
exactly. And exactly. Shout out to Miss Eve that's come up here in the building though. Shout out to Miss Eve. I want to know. Nah, Joe, what's happening with you? I don't want to like. Um, so how do you look at it though, Roll Rich? How do you look at the situation as far as the women telling the guys like how they should present a woman and stuff like that?
Well, see, like so, boom, right? I feel like the only person that knows how they want to be approached or what they like is the person themselves, right? So, like the woman that I'm interested in, like I'm interested in knowing what she think, right? But not all women. Like maybe women that I'm not interested. I'll be listening to them talking. It's like, but like I wouldn't fuck with you. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I don't care what you think per se, because I'm not trying to fuck with you. But the chick I'm actually trying to fuck with, I care what she think. Like what she
Yeah,
thinks matters to me. You feel me? Like not
exactly.
all of them. I don't like all of them. I like the ones that I like, and the ones that I do like damn, the ones that I do like. You feel me? Those are the ones that I actually care about what they think.
Yeah, I feel you on that. I feel you, that. Especially if you're dealing with the one that you feel like, okay, well, I'm dealing with this chick. So whatever. Now, outside of that, her girlfriend spewing stuff in her ear, or the ones that you just out here on a single life and they're just giving you. Now, if you ask a female one question, if you ask three females one question, you can get three different answers. So my thing is, why should we all fall victim? And a lot of things I get about what the simping culture do. It's some people that's just simping to a point where they're just pandering to these women just to get what they want. And at the end of the day, they already know what it is. But the one that's just standing on some shit off the top, off the gate. If I feel like, you know, man, man, look at here, man. Hey, I got so much in my mind right now. I don't want to put everything out right now, but I just feel like the simping niggas is really messing up the game for us. I just feel like the ones that's just telling them what they want to hear, when they want to hear, how they want to hear, is fucking the game up for us. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying.
I don't think it's fucking the game up.
So we say you say you don't think it's fucking the game up?
Nah, that shit made the game real easy for niggas. To be honest with you,
Nah, I mean we had different opinions about it, but I don't think that. Salute to you, Sears. What's happening with you, pimp? It's good. Um, I don't think it's really helping us into an aspect. See, they're putting us in a space where they're trying to make the guys that's really because think about it. The women have standards, the guys have standards. The women have standards where they're having a child, two or three children, and they're coming into a space where, okay, I want a guy that's making so much money to do this and they to do this and do that and do this and do that. But how's it they making it easier or better for us in that sense? We got guys like Derek Jackson, and they growing every day. I look at some I'm not subscribed to some of these niggas though. They get pandering to these women, and they feel like, okay, well, you got these red pill niggas that's coming in here and yeah, they're doing all that. Man, shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? And all they doing is providing and doing things for women that have expectations way higher than us, but they can't even really do shit for us. That's what I'm saying. We had different ideologies on that though, Road Witch, but I mean, it is what it is. I don't really see a lot of guys that's really putting a foot forward saying, okay, well, these women should be uh man, it's a whole lot that's really, coming through my mind right
All right,
now.
so boom, I was doing something. So look, let me break it down how it's easier, right? It's two things, right? First thing is with the way how the internet is set up, you could go like you how like we talking about like the whole facts. You could go see the whole facts. The whole facts is out there. They let you know who they are before you get to actually entangle yourself in a situation where you're investing in something that's gonna fail. You feel what I'm saying? So one way how it made it no, one way how it made it easier is that you're able to see who you about to deal with before you're able to deal with them. You feel me? And then another thing is that they just throwing the pussy out there recklessly, like you feel me. So for some people, that's a good thing because it's easier for them to get access to that shit. Because had it not been for today's time, they probably would have never got none.
Well,
It's niggas out here that
well,
got kids that I thought that back in the day they probably would have never had no children, nigga.
okay, my thing is, why try to cater to a female just because you never had no pussy? I mean, I feel like, what I'm saying, pussy coming down the dozen. Why should you cater to that woman just
Not for
because
everybody, bro. Not for everybody. See how you just said? Why try to cater to it if you ain't never had none? Because it don't come a dime a dozen for everybody, bro.
well, I'm just going off from like how you just said though. You just saying like everybody, it make it better.
It's easier for some men. So that's what I'm saying. When I say it's easier for the men that can take advantage of the situation. It's not easier for all of us. It's easier for some of us, though.
But those are the type of guys that we call simps, we call clowns. Like, why should you put out her rent or her bills all because he feel like she got something in between her legs that he never had. But at the end of the
I
day,
see that's the so I don't consider a nigga a simp if he paying a chick bills and shit like that. If she with him,
yeah,
like
I do. If it ain't a chick that you really interested with or you really dealing with and you just see some kind of value or potential in her, okay, I could see, but I'm not saying doing it right away. But my thing is you got some guys just doing that right off the bat. And then the ones
and
I don't
boom,
really
look, that brings me to a great topic, right? So now my homeboy hit me up and he was like, "Yo, you see what happened with Kevin Durant?" I'm like, "What happened with Kevin Durant?" They're like, "Oh, he just said in an interview that he be paying for the box." That's crazy. I'm like, "Why is that crazy?" So now we both think differently, and this is why I love talking to people because we all don't necessarily see things the same way, but I could understand where you're coming from, right? So he's like, "Yo, if he ever wants to be with somebody that's going to look bad," and I'm like, "That's right. That does make sense. But what if he never wants to be with anybody?" Him saying that let all the females that sell in box know that he buying. So they could all just hit him up instead of him having to look for chicks that sell in box. He let everybody know I'm buying box. Hit me up.
and that's the sucker to me. I'm sorry. I don't see. I feel like if that's what Kevin Durant is doing, and I always look at Kevin Durant. He's the most prolific player in the NBA. He's the most scoring champion in the NBA and stuff like that. But I don't agree with him on stuff like that. Off the court, he's a sucker. On the court,
I agree.
hey,
You know why I agree with it? So you see what happened to Ant-Man the other day where he had the baby and he had to give Shorty X, Y, amount of $1 million to cover the whole
Who,
entire child support? Huh?
who's that?
Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards, that he plays for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Well, hell, he
He
did it
just had
right.
a baby the other day, and he
Yeah.
so KD situation is different. He don't want to have no kids. He don't want to have no chick. He don't want to have nothing but a little fun with a chick and then give us some bread. I understand where he's coming from as a nigga with money. You feel me? He just want to live his life and that's it. You feel me? So
Yeah.
he'd rather pay for his interactions than actually have anything meaningful because he don't want meaningful. He just want slam bam thank you ma'am type shit. So I can understand where he's coming from because he's in a different situation than me. He's in a more unique situation than I am. You feel me? Like chicks are gonna be with him just to get his bag.
Exactly. I totally agree with you. But my thing is, if you know you don't want no child with this broad, why didn't you just wear a condom? Or you know what I'm saying? Vetted this chick the way you should have from the start. So
Bro,
I
you ain't
totally
hear about the hot sauce situation, man? Who was it that put the hot sauce in the condom and Shorty tried to sue him because she went in the bathroom with the condom and tried to put it in
you talking about
herself?
Drake? You talking about Drake
Drake,
situation?
yeah, shorties will take the condom even after you wore it, and they got Noxo 9 on it and all of that, and still try to inseminate themselves, bro.
Well, you know, in that situation and his status, he already know what they're hitting for. He already know chicks is really trying to have his baby, trying to have some. I mean, for example, look at Shannon Sharp. Look at all these other dudes in this status in the stratosphere that's got so much money. You don't think these chicks is really coming for you, like Shannon Sharp and stuff like that? He offered this chick 10 million and all kind of stuff, and she 50 million, and she want the whole pie. So these chicks are plotting on dudes like that. And this is maybe off topic with what you're talking about, but this is goes to show it's still the same, but the same the mindset and the mind frame of these females are how they're trying to really set you up. They're all for a dollar. These niggas
But
that
it's
never
not just them to blame, bro. Like, look, the blame, I don't want to blame anybody for the situation, right? But all of the talk that's happening between the men and women and because women are following some of these women and some of these clown niggas, and then it's men following some of these women and some of these clown niggas. You feel me? And it's what's creating the divide in us, because the black family has always been, the black household has always been strong. You feel me? And it's like we are beefing with each other over shit that other people are saying on the internet is crazy.
Hey, you know what though? Most women gonna get mad at me when I say this, but well. Let me say this, with a disclaimer. Not all women. I want to put this out there specifically. Not all women, but our biggest enemy is the black women. They're the ones that put us in the system. They're the ones that get us out the household. But mind you, before a long time ago, the welfare system was developed for the white families. That wasn't designed for us because we was doing hella good. There was plenty of rich motherfuckers, black people that was doing the damn thing. Black Wall Street, and all this other kind of stuff that was going on. So they put that, and they decided to go along with the culture as time go along. They decide to go along with, and for those who disagree, y'all feel free to drop it in the chat if y'all disagree. But studies show though, man, our biggest enemy is all cultures get along. And I said this in the other video that I dropped the other days. For those of you that watch, that care to watch it, who didn't, saying they didn't or whatever. But I said this in my other video. Our biggest enemy is our black women. Our black women don't respect us. They don't submit to us. They don't do it. Every other culture, other woman, the Asians, the whites, the Mexicans, all of them bow down to their man. Our black women don't. They feel like they're independent. They could do on their own. They could do this. They could do that. Fuck a man. I don't need a goddamn man. What I need a man for? What the fuck you here for? I can do this on my own. And now they're seeing all this shit all started because they had rights. But since they gave the black women rights, everything fell to the shoulders. And that's how we became now. Like if you in 2025 and you black and you working, you winning. Now they seeing how this shit coming from. Since Trump came in the chair and slicing all this welfare and this EBT and this food stamps and shit, now they really seeing that they really need us guys. You know, don't you know it's the most repossessed women that's having their cars repossessed. There's more black women being homeless, all that. Statistics shows, man, look at this shit. They need us. They always needed us. They always carry this attitude that they feel like they don't need nobody. They don't give a fuck about us. Oh, I can do it. I can raise me and my child on my own. I don't need you, nigga. We ain't the one trying to throw away our homes. Most of the men that had a child by the woman that they with, they're really trying to have something with, because that's how they laid with them and had a baby with. We ain't trying to just get. Now, I ain't speaking for most guys. I ain't speaking for all guys. There's some guys that's on some hit and run shit. But a nigga like me that really had laid down with a female, I kind of felt like the nigga. I was feeling the chick. I mean, I'm speaking on me. I can't speak for everybody else. But if I lay down with a chick and had a baby with, I feel like that was a chick I was kind of raised, you know what I'm saying, trying to have a life with or trying to see beyond horizons with. But obviously,
see, I done fucked around and had kids with bitches I wasn't supposed to have kids with, bro. Like,
well,
chicks that wasn't my shorty, like, for real. Like,
percentage though, Real Rich. I don't know. I can't speak for you, but on my end, I can't say that. I can't.
I'm only speaking. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm just speaking. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I can't speak for anybody else but myself, right? So, like, I'm just speaking on my situation. Like, I've had, so I can understand if another person does. You know what I mean? Like when I speak on my situation, it's just saying that I understand. You know what I mean? Like when I say like I did this, and it might be opposite of what you're talking about, it's only because if someone else made the same decision, I could get it. You know what I mean? It makes sense to me because I've done the same shit.
Well, I'm speaking. Okay, so Trey Spector said, she said, what expectations do you have of a black woman? I don't have any expectations of a black woman. The expectations of a black woman was already on the forefront. They're independent. I'm going by statistics of how they come into us anyway. They're independent. They don't need any man. So we're looking at y'all, and so now we're in the era where we're evolving. If y'all paying attention to it, the black man, we don't expect anything from y'all, but other than what y'all already portraying to show us. So y'all don't need any man. Y'all could do well on your own. So now when y'all ask for protection out here in the streets or ask for anybody to protect y'all, but y'all giving y'all ass to kiss for us to kiss. So how's we supposed to like? I mean, there's no expectations for y'all. We just know y'all just gonna be black women. And I'm gonna say this: I'm not saying all women. Now I hit dog on holler. I'm not saying all women, but the women that I kind of with and try to deal with and stuff like that. A lot of black women that's playing the masculine role. They feel like they don't need a black man. They feel like they can do everything. They can raise a child on their own. But when shit fall down, it's all of a sudden now it's the black man's fault. How is that? When y'all been kicking us in the ass a long time ago. I don't have any expectations for anybody. I don't walk through life looking for a handout. I never have and I never will, because everything that I got up to now, I got on my own. I never look for a handout. I got off the hustle, off the grit, off the bone, off the sweat off my back. That's all. That's how I always been growing. But no, I don't have any my personal expectations. My personal expectations, this is like I said, I don't look for any expectations from a black woman. I don't look for any expectations from a white woman, Asian woman, Latino, Mexican, anybody. I mean, and I dealt with all kind of ethnic backgrounds. I did, but I don't look for any expectations for anything. I just look for the character in the person. Now, a lot of females could sit there and say, "Now, some of them that could they're real submissive and they're real, they could be, oh well, I really do need a man. I can't do some of my own." And a lot of them will admit that to you, but a lot of them will give you their ass to kiss and feel like, "Hey, man, shit, fuck these niggas. Hey, it's all I got, girl. You got this shit, girl." And a lot of them are spitting these narratives to other females. "Oh, you don't need that nigga. That nigga ain't shit. Oh, he can do this." You know what I'm saying? And they going off that, but when they fall in it, all of a sudden, it's the man problem. I mean, that's just some shit that I don't get that Roll Rich and fell out. But it's cool. But that's the I don't have any expectations Trish Betters. I'm glad you said that the women you've encountered. Yeah, I've had the women that I encountered, but far as the women that been posting on social media, they've all been saying that. If you looked on TikTok lately, I've been having some videos I've been wanting to throw out there too. There's some women on TikTok and Instagram, a lot of them in the same cahoots. So it ain't just the way I think. And there's a lot of dudes out there speaking the same thing that I'm speaking. I don't know if you've seen those videos or not, but same thing can be said about men. And you're right, Letitia. It's the same thing that can be right about men. And I stated this earlier. I don't speak for a lot of men. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of guys, they have this, persona where they just want to hit and run. And like I say, I'm not this biased kind of dude that's going to talk about all guys are right. And no, I'm not saying that. I want to get that disclaimer. I'm not saying that. But my thing is the encounter that I've ran across and stuff like that. Some guys is going to want to hit and run, just make babies and just, flower all the land and just hit and run. Don't want to hold no kind of accountability and stuff like that. They all guys like that. I'm not saying, but it's more of women that don't hold accountability. And they know this guy ain't shit. Why have a baby with the dude? That's my thing too, though. If you know this guy ain't shit, why have a baby with this guy? And a lot of females face a situation where, okay, well, this guy ain't shit. And you know this guy before you even met with him, because if you laid with him, you didn't even, you know what I'm saying? You know about him or something about him. So that's just my ideology on it. And the other youths may have different, different aspects of it. And I'm gladly open to hear your thoughts about it. I mean, I'm not just, this is the way I look at it. I'm not no woman basher. I'm not no this, and I'm talking about all women across the board. They ain't just black. I'm talking about white, black. I'm talking Mexican, Hispanic, Asian, all of them. But at the same time, most of them and their ethnic groups, they tend to seem to hold their men down than black women do on their men. Black women seem to kind of, shove their black men away than because they're at a higher marriage rate on their side than we are. Women are the most divorce rate on our side than any other culture. And if you don't believe that, matter of fact, man, where is that? Where is that statistic thing at? Blacks, what's that? Blacksomething.com. Where's that thing at? I wrote it down. I written it down over here, man. I got to find that shit. I want to post it on my community wall when I find it. But it's just stuff that I see, from time to time. It's on social media. It's all over the place, man. I did a video the other day about K. Michelle. She's screaming about why black men leaving black homes. Why is the black man leaving black homes? Why isn't the black woman leaving black homes? A black woman will leave a home to find happiness. A black man will forget happiness to raise a home. Y'all don't get that though. We will forget happiness. We will forget happiness if the black man was to leave home. A black man don't leave a home just to find happiness. Our black women will, though, because she think that grass greener on the other side. You can best and believe that. A black woman would think that grass is greener on the other side. And then when she feel like that motherfucker don't work, or she feel like, God damn, I done fucked up. Oh, well, she ain't gonna acknowledge. She ain't gonna hold accountability. Oh, she gonna sit here and poo-hoo and cry and have her girlfriend in her here. Oh, baby, you did the best you can. Don't worry about it. Things will be all right. It'll be okay. Man, fuck that bitch. If that's what she decided to do, go ahead. Bye. That's what you get. Find out that's how it was on the other side. But when you come back over there, nah, that nigga done gone. That nigga done gone. We ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna do that. Letitia, let's see. Collectively, I think we lack grace for one another. That's why there's so much hospitality between black women and men. Well, Letitia, salute to you, Uncle L. What's happening with you? Thanks to the culture. Culture taught the black women how to be more promiscuous. Y'all buy hair. Y'all got BBLs. Y'all buy breasts. Y'all buy all this other stuff to make y'all sit and handsome. Don't you know shit like that is really provided for a business? A woman that get involved in stuff like that is for a business purpose only. If I'm with a female and she got added on stuff to her that enhance her looks, 9 out of 10, I probably wouldn't even want to be with her because everything about you is fake. I don't want no female with no fake lips, fake hips, fake ass, fake titties, fake all that shit. I don't want none of that shit. I mean, you know, at the end of the day, I'm gonna tell my homeboy, you know what, hey man, this bitch here, man, she up again. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Go ahead. But if you know, and I have to keep swaying things about to things that what's been seen and said and stuff like that. But it's the difference between a bitch and a woman. A woman has no attributes or no kind of things that's climbing to that nature. You know what I'm saying? A woman don't go and get all these assets about her to make herself really feel like she's better than. A hoe do that. A woman don't. A woman gonna stay a woman. That she gonna stay 10 toes down no matter what. A bitch or a hoe gonna do what the fuck she gotta do to get what a man that she want to be with. And at the end of the day, it's a business decision. That's what it's really about. That's what it's really about.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Right here on J Hustle Podcast, motherfucker. That's where you found it from. Salute to the chat, man. Salute. Somewhere stuff happening, but okay. Salute to y'all guys, man. I salute y'all to come. Hey man, look at here. It ain't really got to be stuck on. That's just the way I think and the way I look at it, but I'm spreading it all the way across the boards. Some of you may be feeling some type of way about the way I think about some things, but it's not. I'm not speaking objectively above talking about all women. I'm talking about really. It's more than some. I say most, but it's not all. I'ma say that, and I hit dog on hard. And I'm not specifically saying that all women is like this in this category because there are plenty of women. I'm with it. Look, listen. I'm with a black woman, okay? She has no BBLs. She has none of that shit. She's a straight woman. She cook. She clean therapy. You know what I'm saying? She clean every day. She cook every day. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to worry about shit. I work these hours. I come home. I got food in my plate. And she makes sure I get my plate first, even though we got 3 children in the house. You know what I'm saying? she makes sure I get my plate first. That's a woman. You know what I mean? So I'm not saying this about all women or stuff like that. And some of y'all, plenty of y'all in the chat, maybe do the same thing. I'm not knocking y'all that do that. But I know the difference. And just my luck is it always been within me. I know how to pick a woman. I've been with plenty of hoes. Don't get me wrong. Though. I've been with plenty of hoes. I know how to have a good time. They know how to have a good time. And, you know, they're real spontaneous. And we get out there, we're on the side of the road, and we'll give a fuck on the side of the E-way. You know what I'm saying? She busting up for a real. And yeah. You know what I'm saying? They do all that. But the woman I'm settling down with, or the one I want to be with, I'm gonna be with the woman. I don't want to be with the hoe because she gonna do the same thing to the next nigga that she done to me. I don't trust that bitch. At the end of the day, no, fuck that. No. I ain't with that. I ain't with it. But I'm with a woman that knows how to, you know what I'm saying, treat a man and stuff like that. And I always been that type to know how to attract a woman. And like I said, there's plenty of y'all women that's in the chat, and I'm not the group. And like I said, I'm not speaking most. I'm not saying most. That don't mean all. I keep repeating myself like that, but women are women. Bitches and hoes are hoes. Are bitches. I can't have no, you know what I'm saying? I can't have no relations with them. We have relations, but there can't be no future or no life with a woman like that. I don't want to say women, but a bitch or a hoe like that. Because I done deal with plenty of them. When I'm out here living a single life and I'm scrolling through the streets and I'm doing my thing, yeah, you know, I know how to have fun. Yeah, shit. I mean, shit. Hey, man, I don't want to get too far out there, man. Hey, it's reciprocated. That's all I can see. You can speak on, you can only speak empathetically on the woman you encounter. So I get it. Offer only, don't take what you are saying personal. And I hope you don't go Trispector. I really hope that you don't, because I'm not talking to all women. I'm not talking to all women. I'm talking to, like, I'm talking in general, but a hoe is a hoe, a bitch is a bitch, and a woman is a woman. So I don't look for any women that's in the chat or all across the board, the ones who catch this video. I'm not talking for a hit dog on holler. I'm not talking for anybody or just a broad statement like that, but I'm just telling the truth. A lot of women look for guys to have babies with, and they look for the government assistance to take care of them for the future. And the government step in to have, okay, you know what? Kick this guy out the house. In order for you to have our assistance, you got to get this nigga out the house. And that's what most of y'all do. Y'all get food stamps, $1,000 food stamps to kick a nigga out the house. When you get more than that, when the dude's bringing in a plethora of money, regardless of what he do, because he want to keep his family together. But y'all, and I say y'all, anytime y'all on this channel and I say y'all and stuff like that, I'm not talking about the chat. I'm talking in general. I'm talking like across the board. I'm talking just general statement. I hit dog on holler though, and I'm not going to keep repeating this. But my thing is, some women is going to be put in a situation where they feel like they don't need a guy. They can do it by themselves. They're independent. They have no accountability. It's all the man's fault. Them the women who I be getting on talking about. And I don't like them women. I dealt with them. I'm no longer with them because I know what they were about. That's why I never had nothing with them. I had no child or no children with them. Stuff like that. Them the women who I'm talking about. I'm not talking about anybody that's in the chat or anybody talking, but I hit dog on holler. I'm not talking about anyone. I'm talking about with my experience. There's other guys in the chat that can speak on the experience that they have. They get, and a lot of people, a lot of guys in the chat can experience that. The ones that cut the ones that catch the playback, they can attest to this. All guys can attest to this. That's the shit that I'm talking about. I'm not gonna sit here and say all women like that. No. I'm with a beautiful black woman, and y'all can see it on my Instagram. I'm not. Yeah, exactly. Government daddy, Letitia. Government daddy. Look to your person, Entertainment. What's happening with you? They're the ones who I'm speaking of. But I'm not speaking on the women that really do their job, do their due diligence out here in the streets and out here in the world. You know what I'm saying? I'm not speaking on those type of women. There are plenty of women out here in the street, but there's far more bitches and hoes out here in these streets, though. And they don't mind shaking it down and getting it right for real. You know what I mean? They don't mind. They do their motherfucking thing. Shit. That's all I'm saying. As long as they hear this shit go around about that nigga. As long as they hear that money kind of cop, they don't give a fuck how you got them treated. Hey, look at that. Bring that money back to me. I don't give a shit. But a woman, shit, she can go out there and get her shit. She can get her motherfucking shit. She can get her shit on her motherfucking own. But when she get home, she gonna make sure the house clean. She gonna make sure the food prepared. She gonna feed you first, and then the children, and then she gonna goddamn lay it down and bust it down for a motherfucking real. A bitch don't give a fuck how that shit go in the order. That's how that shit gonna play about. That's how that shit gonna go down. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But it ain't got to be it's plethora. It's a lot of things that I could go on and on and on and on and on about this topic, but I could talk about other things that's going on out here in the world. I'm very diverse. I could talk about other things that's really that really kind of probably add value out here in this world, and that could contribute to the cultural. As a matter of fact, you know what? Y'all haven't got to a point to know me to feel like, goddamn. Well, you know what? Jay Hustler always been in the chat. You know, he show love and he do this and he do that. Yeah, okay, yeah, he show love. Yeah. He do all that. But guess what? I think the culture is trash. I think, as a matter of fact, throw the whole fucking culture away. The culture is trash. All y'all motherfuckers and all y'all do is goddamn cry victim and victimhood, and all y'all do is act like we the most worst done people out here in the world. It's a motherfucking bullshit. Yeah. That's what I think. The honest God truth. I think that the culture should be thrown the fucking way. Yeah. I really do think that. The culture is so fucked up that we always go with the popular opinion. We judge by the popular opinion. Just like, for example, Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion. I thought that bitch should have been locked up since day one. That bitch couldn't find out she lied. And why the fuck Tory Lanez ain't stand up for himself in the goddamn court? He's a motherfucking fool. That's what I think. That's what I think about that. And there's other niggas that's doing time in the pen because they feel like they're trying to protect a black woman. And look, all skin folk ain't kin folk, pimp. Let me tell you something. Let that shit fucking fly, pimp. That shit ain't flying. All skin folk ain't kin folk. Nah, fuck that. You ain't putting that wool over my eyes like that, nigga. No. I ain't falling for that. Y'all can tell anybody else that bullshit, but you ain't putting that shit on me. I'm gonna tell you right now, that shit ain't like that with me. You know what I mean? So Tamika McCullough, what's happening? A lot of us women who leave have already left emotionally years ago. They just stay physically to keep the family together. But I understand what you're saying. What you talking about? A lot of us women who leave have already left emotionally years ago. Well, see, that's the thing though. Y'all put your emotions first. Men don't. See, men and women, emotions are two different things. We don't think like them. Our emotions is not equipped to y'all. Our emotions, nobody asks us how our day been. Nobody asks us how we feeling today or how you feeling. It's all about how the woman is. No, it ain't about that. We could have the worst day in the world, doing 12, 14 hours a day, come home. We still got to hear this bitching ass voice that some of y'all may give us. Y'all don't really give a fuck how our day went. Is this done? Is this bill paid? Or where you been at? Why you fucking with that bitch? Why she waving at you? Or why you smiling at her? Why she calling you? You know what I'm saying? It's shit like that. We never have peace in our mind to feel like, it's peace. All we want is peace. That's all a nigga want. That's all we want. That's all we ask for. It's peace. That's all we ask for. But some of y'all don't get it. Some of y'all get it, some of y'all don't. You know what I mean? And like I said, it's not always all women, and we're not gonna put that like that to most women. We're not gonna, label it that to women. 1960s men, women is much different than today's men and women. Exactly, Letitia. It's totally different because today's women are modern women. And you got some fuck boys out here too. That's some fuck niggas. You know what I'm saying? I'm a equally smoke giver across the boards. I'm gonna give it to the women as much as I'm gonna give it to the men. Hey, the men ain't off the hook with me. I'm not giving it to no female just y'all feel like, oh, Jay, this is just on against the, he just gets the women. Nah, fuck no. I'm gonna give it to the guys too. If you a fuck nigga, I'm gonna call it out too. Nah, I'm gonna give it to you across the board. I'm a quality smoke giver. I don't give a fuck who you is. If you ain't doing what you think, you know what I'm saying? Nah, I give it to anybody. I give it to anybody. You know what I mean? I ain't just gonna sit here and say women this and women that. I love women. Hey, like I said, at the end of the day, I'm with a black woman. I got plenty of homeboys, the white, the black, the Asian, the Haitian, Dominican, all that. I fuck with people that's all walks of life. You know what I'm saying? And they legally too. They're not illegally, they're legally. They did it the right way. You know what I'm saying? So their opinions matter to me. So they say a lot of opinions like assholes. Everybody got one. You got an opinion. You got an opinion. You got an opinion. You got an opinion. Everybody has an opinion. But whether it values to your life or not, whether it's constructive or whether you could do things about it, whether or not, then that's one thing. But if nobody add no value in your life or telling you what's right, you know what I'm saying, or what's wrong, what's really adding value in your life, that's really telling you, hey, look at here, it's some fucked up shit what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? It's fucked up, but you know it in the back of your head. You don't need nobody really to tell you that. We all here, everybody in here grown folk. Everybody here grown folk, man. We don't need nobody telling us what's right and what's wrong. And that's where we get, you know what I'm saying, the situation fucked up because we always used to people telling us what make us feel good. We used to people telling us, you know what I'm saying? If you want to tell me what I need to hear, nigga, then you need to be my motherfucking friend. Nigga, fuck being your friend. Telling you what the truth is what you need to goddamn hear. I don't want to hear no shit about what make you motherfucker feel good. Because that's what making you been caught all your motherfucking life. Oh, he telling the truth. I don't like him no more. Well, bitch, get the fuck on then. Because everybody been telling you the goddamn wrong shit instead of you telling you the motherfucking truth. And that's what y'all need to hear. Black women allowed the European females to co-opt their politics with the feminist movement, and definitely cause. I'm trying to read it because I'm going through my on my cell phone. They got the heart shit in the way. Feminist movement and definitely cause a major shift in our family dynamics. You know, the feminist movement been caused by the white women. They got y'all involved, the black women, to involve with them. The DEI type shit, diversity, equality, and inclusion, that type of shit. That type of shit that they got y'all involved in. You know what I mean? DEI. That had nothing to do with y'all. And some of y'all out here in these streets protesting for immigrants think, oh yeah, they have the right to be. And y'all was doing it when the Democratic Party was when Biden was in the chair. Y'all, a lot of y'all protect the immigrants. Why y'all doing them like that? Why y'all sitting them over there? And you know what I did the whole motherfucking time where y'all said that shit? Where my shit? That's what I was doing the whole motherfucking time. The whole time. Y'all sit here looking at these motherfuckers like, hey, we need to protect these people because they're doing them wrong. They over here trying to find their life. The whole time they getting free everything. They getting free house, free goddamn food, free they get loading their cars up for motherfucking expenses as far as drop to your shop, everything. They even getting discounts on housing around here. We never had a housing problem. We had an affordability problem because there was nobody, the inflation was so high, nobody couldn't afford anything. How was they going to goddamn build so many houses around across the U.S. when there would be an affordability problem? That been one up top. Is that shit already should have been to bring a bell in your head? Why is it bringing so many immigrants over here and they're building all these houses when the U.S. people over here struggle? Man, come on, man. Y'all don't want to talk to me tonight. Y'all don't talk to me tonight, man. Bullshit. Y'all can take up and talk about everything y'all want to talk about, but only but the truth. And now y'all seen it with your eyes. I put out a video the other day, and I should have put out 2-3 more of all these immigrants saying how much of motherfucking delusional and fuck ass Americans that we are. Why they go back over there in their country, living in other house, laughing at us. Oh, we don't give a fuck about y'all. We just coming over here because our country ain't paying that shit. Yeah. That's what they saying over there. But we still over here giving hands out, protecting them, and feeling like, oh, Trump doing this, he doing that, this and that. Don't you know about Obama had the most goddamn deployment sending immigrants back over there to their country. He had the most rape when he was in office. Ain't nobody say shit about that. No, you ain't cry about that. But as soon as Trump come in here and force the same motherfucking law, y'all got a fucking problem. Man, get the fuck out of here. Y'all kiss my ass with that shit. I don't give a fuck who, you know what I'm saying? I stand with the truth, man. Y'all don't do y'all research. Y'all go by motherfuckers who, they say this, they say that. Yeah, they say, they who? Everybody got goddamn 10, 20 second goddamn TikTok mind shit. You listen 10, 15 second clips of TikTok. That's how y'all mindset, that's how y'all attention span go. 10 to 15 seconds because everything is just instant. Everything instant. Everybody want to hear just quick shit. You don't want to catch the whole full clip. Everybody hit YouTube. Everybody want to go to Instagram. Everybody want to go to Snapchat. Everybody want to go to what's that one for TikTok? Because it's instant. It's instant. They give you clips. And they keep you. They don't tell you the whole fucking thing. But you go to YouTube and hear the whole fucking story. You listen to the. You ain't got time for that though. It's too long. They talking too much. The words too goddamn big. I want to hear that shit. The words too goddamn big. I want to hear it. The words too goddamn big. That shit get on my fucking nerves, man. I can't stand this shit about our kind, our people, man. The black fatigue, the word y'all, and some of y'all used to these words. Black fatigue. Black fatigue. We get tired of this shit. The victimhood shit, y'all. Whoopi Goldberg on the other day, 2 days ago, on the Verge. She said black people got it worse than people over there in Iran. Ain't this a bitch? Ain't this a bitch? This bitch said people in Iran got it better than people over here in U.S. This is the most greatest land in the motherfucking world. Everybody want to come here. But everybody got so much shit to say about the U.S. If you so motherfucking tired about staying over here in the U.S., then take your motherfucking ass back. That's all I got to say, man. If this is so much excruciating to you and so tired, you just so flabbergasted and so everything about this, take your ass back to the motherfucking place that you come from. Because fuck you, nigga. Because we standing up for our shit. You're burning down. You're sitting here throwing cocktails in goddamn police cars. You're throwing bricks off highways in the police in the oncoming traffic, killing innocent bystanders. You know what I'm saying? You're painting up buildings. You're burning up federal buildings. You're burning up goddamn black-owned businesses and stuff like that. People that you know. All these people that's having businesses and stuff like that, all these left people, the liberal mindset, all these people over here that just feel like it's just right, all because, and they never could give you an answer, you know what I'm saying, a substantiated answer to say, okay, well, you know what, yeah, this is wrong. But anytime you ask him why you don't let Trump, because he's racist. That's just the dumbest comment. I don't want to talk to nobody just talk like that. I really don't. And all you can say is you don't like this person because they're racist. Nigga, your mindset is just so diabolical. You know what I mean? I don't even want to talk to you. Your mindset is just such in a box where you can't even think out of. I don't want to talk because you just, oh man, people like that bothers me, man. That shit bothers me, bro. I can't stand talking to people that got low mindset, got a low IQ about everything in life. If all you got to say is, oh, I don't like him because he just, so what? You never even look at the policy. Now, about everybody running in the wind about Kamala Harris. Every time she come in your face and she talk about hot sauce and cooking goddamn collard greens in the tub, and y'all laugh at that and say, oh, she my president. Fuck y'all bitches. 92% of the goddamn black community voted for goddamn Kamala Harris, and y'all had no shit to say about that. And when she lost for it, she had a nerve to come out there in the goddamn forefront and say, you know what, I lost. I take accountability of it. Yeah, the winner is Donald Trump. Okay, cool. I lost it, so we're going to try it next time. She had a goddamn coochie or the balls to stand up and say that to y'all. Come on, man. Is that a loser or not? Man, y'all get the fuck out of here, man. Y'all got me hot, man. I ain't even try to go. I swear to God, boy, I ain't even try to come on this mic talking this shit tonight, boy. Man, look at here. Boy, again, I ain't been drinking no liquor. I ain't been smoking none of this shit, boy. This shit got me hot tonight, boy. I said, I know I'm gonna make it. I said, I know. You know what I mean? Fuck this shit, bro. I know too much shit. And this is just the break of the ice. This is just the ice too. I ain't even talking about no heavy shit tonight. I'm just giving y'all the break of the ice and shit, but y'all really need to open your eyes and just wake up on. Y'all really sleep out here, man. Y'all shit. Y'all shit. Let me calm the fuck down. Yeah, white fatigue t-shirt. Yeah, it's white fatigue too. Yeah, it's all kind of fatigues out here. I appreciate open and racist people. At least they're living their truth. Yeah, we all respect it. And we are, and they are, and we'll be the fool to sit here and say that there's no racist people, especially down here in the South. It's plenty of racist people down here. It's racist people all over the place, all over the map. We'll be a fool to sit, especially down here in the South. We'll be a fool to sit here and say that there's people down here and they're racist. We've been through it. But don't you know it's more white people really going through it than black people? And these days and times in 2025, it's all about, it's two classes in this world. It's about rich and it's about poor. These white people down here in the poor level than you would ever think of. This ain't about white people right about now. White people don't, they in the same boat as us. It's so much people coming together down here. Well, I ain't gonna say all places. And there's some races out there too. And some of y'all can attest to that and witness it. But there's a lot of white people out here really going through the shit like we like, you know what I'm saying? Like we going through it. All white people ain't got that kind of bread, bro. Trailer park. Out here shaking and moving, grooving with us. Out here acting like they like us. You know what I'm saying? Nah. They out here living in poverty here with us too. They out here middle class. Lower, they're in poor status with us too. Yeah. They out here on this welfare system. When that food stamp, I ain't saying I'm in that class. I'm just saying they just out here when that food stamp shit cut off, nigga. Hey, shit, they all over the place. Now they're saying screaming fuck Trump. It's white people. It's more white people screaming for fuck Trump than the black people. What the fuck is y'all talking about? Come on, man. Y'all need to open your eyes out here, man. This media and this fake news out here, y'all listening to this CNN, MSNBC, CNN, all these motherfuckers, man, they stealing y'all propaganda, man. That's what all this shit is. Y'all looking at shit every day that's going to feed y'all bullshit after bullshit after bullshit. And y'all still listen to this bullshit. I don't get it, bro. If you ain't out here touching grass, nigga, out here in the real world, nigga, I don't know what the fuck to say. Come on, man. This shit real out here in the field. I have to go back and listen to what was said in the content. This is the first time I am hearing that she said what the type of correlation. Not that I don't, but understatement that was a pitch. Yeah, she go listen to it, respect. Go listen to it. Matter of fact, I ought to put this shit up. It's in the go to the view. Whippy's is up there with Joy. What's the woman name? Her husband got caught up with that goddamn tax evasion shit. And that all somehow just kind of went the fuck away. Why? I have no idea. But the view need to be taking up the goddamn show. I can't stand that. They got these TV shows up here spewing nonsense and lies. Why are y'all doing that? But anybody else say some shit like that, the first thing y'all come up is it's a lawsuit. It's a lawsuit. Lawsuit. How do you keep doing this shit, man? Everything's it's flabbergasting, man. It's flabbergasting. This shit is some straight bullshit, bro. So you mean to tell me I could jump on YouTube even though they say it's the freedom of free speech, even though Elon Musk provided his platform, Twitter known as aka Twitter known as X. He can jump on the platform and say anything he fucking wanted, but you got the right to do that because that's just the American way. But you could go on this platform and spew all, and they're really taking this shit to the screen though. And they saying y'all people need to realize though, man. If you do these people don't even do their research. They just tell you if they're telling you the lie, it's twisted in the truth. They're not telling you the truth. They're not making you look good. If I go out and help 100,000 people, they're gonna say, yeah, you know what, Jay helped 10,000 people, but he only gave him stipends. He only gave him stipends just to say, okay, well, you can, and all it's just lies. It's just lies. It's just lies. Bottom line. And that goes for you, you, and you, and you. All this shit just lies. And no, I didn't vote for Donald Trump. And I ain't been voting since in 20. What? I ain't gonna lie. The last time I voted for Barack Obama. That was in what, 08, 07, 08? Yeah, it had to be 08 because every even years, that's when they term years on. Every 4 years, so 08, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, so 12, 14. Yeah, I ain't voted for Obama. I voted, last person I voted for was Obama, and that was the biggest mistake because he was the one that pushes the LGBT alphabet community. That was the biggest mistake that I did. And ever since then, I said, you know what, I'm leaving this shit alone. Trump ran. I said, man, you know what, I ain't voting for him neither. He ran again, and him and Biden. I said, you know what, I ain't voting for now one of those motherfuckers because at the end of the day, they're the same wing on the same bird. They can only do but so much. At the end of the day, democracy. No, I ain't trying to hear this shit. But like I said, though, man, apologetically, so I don't care about what people feel about politicians. Well, I really don't. I really don't care about what either group is going through, neither, because at the end of the day, you're really gonna shape what your family got to go through anyway. Man, how should I say this? The white man or anybody else or any other culture is not holding us down. It's our own people that's holding us down. We're the own worst enemy. Our own people is keeping us down in the barrel, though. Our own people, the black people, is the only one that's keeping us down in the barrel, bro. Our own people that's really hurting us out here in the streets, man. If they see you doing better than them, they don't give a fuck, nigga. They're gonna pull you down and find any kind of ways to goddamn keep you down, and just they're gonna pull the ladder down. If they make it up there to the top, they're gonna pull the ladder up, they're gonna kick it over. They don't give a fuck. Our people the only kind. You know what? It's more white people or any other ethnic group that's helping us than our own kind. And y'all can sit here and disagree with me about that enough, but it's the truth. I'm not trying to speak as a matter of fact, but you got to realize, man, our people, man, really just be kicking our own ass, bro. Our people just kick us in our own ass. And we just sit there and we just sit back and laugh. That's why most black people go out. Like, I got my own clothing business, right? I got my own clothing line. I go to the white people. They support me more than the blacks. Real shit. Anything I got going on, white people help me out more than the blacks. Because if I go to the black person, what they gonna say? Hey man, goddamn, $20, man, goddamn, you can't go $15. Yeah, you can't go $12. White people, shit, $12. Shit, here, buddy, here, they can afford it. Here, keep change. Come on, man. These people are diabolical, man. And y'all sit here and just falling for this shit. I can't sit here and, man, yeah, man. Any business that I ever launch or even try to start or create, I'm going straight to. I'm not putting no name or no label. I'm not saying no black business or black owned, none of that shit. I learned my lesson about that shit. Nah, fuck that. I'm just gonna say business, this is how it is right here. Blah, 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 blah. I ain't putting no specific on any goddamn thing. Nah. I'm being very specific how I'm talking. I ain't putting no black. I ain't putting no white. I ain't putting nothing on. If you want your business or anything to flourish, nigga, have that shit uncapped. Everybody can shop with you. All these Arabs, these agents coming in your communities, and they setting up these stores and these liquor stores and stuff like that, and you buy from them. But not once have they come in your community to buy from you. No, you know, they ain't gonna do that. They ain't gonna do it. But go ahead and do that and watch how your own kind do. They're gonna rob you, they're gonna burn your damn store down, they're gonna break in it, they're gonna shoot you, they're gonna do all kind of shit. And it's sad to say about our black people, but it's the motherfucking truth. And you see it every day on the goddamn on the TV. Man, I'm speaking talking to y'all, man. I'm speaking the truth to y'all tonight, man. Y'all don't want to hear this shit. Salute to you, Hate Money. What's happening with you? I'm talking to y'all tonight. Some of y'all don't want to hear this shit, but guess what? At the end of the day, tough titty, motherfucker. And if you don't like what the fuck I'm saying, then unsubscribe and get the fuck on. I really don't give a fuck. Because at the end of the day, I'm going to rise up at the end of the day. I'm going to move on. I told my old lady this shit. If you ain't supporting me, you ain't back behind me and doing what, you know what I'm saying, support me and doing what the fuck I got to do. And I don't even motherfucking need you. Get the fuck on too, motherfucker. I said this shit too. And I stand on my shit. Because if you believe in yourself, nigga, who the fuck will? I got me, man. Damn, I wish I would have bought me a drink tonight. Boy, I'm just, goddamn, boy. I should have bought me a motherfucking drink tonight. Boy. I should have bought me some. Should have bought me some weed, all kind of shit. You see, they love talking among us, their friends, about how black people they have helped. Well, if that's the case, though, Letitia, the thing I notice about white people, if they don't like you, if they don't want to fuck with you, they ain't gonna fuck with you. They ain't gonna do anything that's gonna bring you down. It's our kind that's gonna demolish you. They gonna you know what I'm saying, put your name out. They're gonna on social media and you know what I'm saying, bring you down about your business and talk all kind of negative about your shit. Try to, you know what I'm saying, everything about you. White people just ain't gonna fuck with you. Or any kind of other group, they just ain't gonna fuck with you. If they see you in the streets, they ain't gonna fuck with you. They ain't gonna speak to you, none of that shit. That's what I noticed about the other kind of groups. But our own kind, oh shit, they ain't gonna fuck. They all kind of derogatory, man. They gonna sit here and belittle you. They gonna trash you on the goddamn thing. Don't go over here. Black people just do the fucking most. I don't know if y'all noticed it, but black people do the fucking most. They don't go over here. He's if you selling t-shirts or you selling any kind of apparel or clothing or something like that, you know what they're gonna say? It's clothing spot. Yeah, it don't fit right. They're just gonna make up bullshit. White people just ain't gonna fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? And another thing about white people, they'll do business with you, but you know, if they don't like it, they're still gonna do business with you. If they don't want to fuck with you, they ain't gonna fuck with you. They just ain't gonna really kind of holler at you like that. But it's our kind that's really gonna really make it bad for you though, man. And that's why I hate it for our community, because anytime I have a business proposition or some kind of idea, I bring it up to right now. I'm kind of like learning this AI shit, kind of, you know. So I'm presenting the kind of with this, I'm doing this AI thing with this company, right? So I presented it to a company which is mostly involved with white people. So if they're gonna fuck with you, they're gonna fuck with you. Black people gonna make some kind of criticism or some kind of derogatory statement or some kind of bullshit you don't want to hear. And they ain't gonna give you credit when you're trying or something like that. White people gonna give you, you know, some kind of validity, like, okay, look, we like it, but we want a little more sauce, or we want a little more boldness, we want a little more innovation, and you know, yada 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 yada. Black people just straight cutthroat. It just, man, you don't like that shit. Get that shit out of here. Get that shit. You know, bullshit. That's why I skip line. I skip that motherfucker shit and just go straight to the other kind of people because it's more of them than it is. We only make 13% of the population. It's the rest of them more of them than it is us. So, you know, I mean, and they're gonna give the honest, and all of that. They're really about business. If you're about business, that's what is, you know, that's what's going to be about. Black people do know how to do. They don't know how to do business, man, the right way. Everybody always shitting on your goddamn brand, the shitting on your label, the shitting on you, the shitting on everything that you stand about. They don't give you no kind of credit or any kind of credibility of what you really trying to put in for your blood, sweat, and tears you put into it. Everybody just skip over you like you ain't shit. Raise the bar, nigga. Raise the bar. I see what you're saying, Letitia. I get it. I see what you're saying. But at the end of the day, not all that applies to a lot of people. And a lot of that, and you said some of the blacks and whites leave customers reviews. I love statistics. Negative reviews are always higher than positive reviews. You're right. A lot of them is. Okay, for example, look at Amazon. Look at eBay. Look at let's see. I mean, look at Samsung. Look at Apple. I mean, all these other companies that's really striving and doing better, and they got reviews after reviews. If they don't like anything, they're gonna leave with some specific thing that they don't really like about the product, and that's how it should be. And let's just be honest about it. Let's just say, okay, well, you know what? We don't even like this product because such and such, such and such, such and such. Okay, all right. Well, maybe the app kind of crashed where you jump into it, where the app kind of crashed and it doesn't give you a specific detail to jump into this app to say for you to do this and this and this, that, and the third. Well, as another company where you're going into, oh, this app, this innovation is just straight trash. We don't approve of it. It has no reasoning into our company. We no longer want to do with this. It's making bad for our brand. All kind of shit. And that's the kind of type of shit that black people do. You know what I mean? It's a difference. It's a totally big difference. You know, so it is, man. And it's a very shame. Sorry to hear you have had experience. Well, Letitia, I'm crying over it because one bad apple don't spoil the bunch, and an ethnic group of people is not going to stop me from keep kicking up dust. But I'm gonna keep trying because I already know. I know what's expected from this group of people. You see what I'm saying? When you try something in life and say like, okay, for example, when you go out and you just create something or you just come up with something, and you got some people that's really already low hanging fruit, and they just feel like, okay, oh well, you gonna let them try or just try them out, which is, I don't know why would you anyway, but you know what kind of expectations they're gonna give you. You just feel it in your bone marrow. You just feel like these niggas, I don't know why I'm trying this, but I know it's a good product, but let me go see what they're talking about. And they just find, you know, kind of ways why, you know, because you just low, you know what I'm saying, low level minded type of motherfuckers. But they're gonna give you all kind of sorts of borderline reviews. But you go over here on this side and you let them try it out. You got better reviews than the motherfuckers that you let him try over here. And then now you say, well, damn, at least I got a chance now. Because you tried two different people over here. And then now we just with the bad experience. Well, you always gonna have bad experiences. That's just in life. I mean, you always gonna have a bad, like relationships. You know what I'm saying? You might have been a virgin and you did it with this dude or you did it with this female. Yeah, man, it wasn't the best experience, but goddamn, you got with this other person, shit, that shit was fire. You know what I'm saying? Now this shit is now, you know what I'm saying? You know, shit, I'm gonna keep trying this shit, you know. So it's a difference. So you know, it's not really talking apples and oranges, but you know what I'm saying? You just saying that you're not giving up. You just putting in the effort. You keep trying because you know there's other people's gonna keep talking dumb shit and crazy shit. On this side, they're gonna see you already know what to expect over here. So, but once you keep elevating, you know these motherfuckers over here alone, they don't know what the fuck they talking about. But you can keep going over here on this side of the fence. They're gonna keep you better and better because they're gonna make you better. Okay, well, yeah, you know what? This is good, very good product. But you know what you can do in this right here? They can give you ideas on how to tweak it, how to put, you know what I'm saying? Torque the shit up. And you're gonna get better and better and better. And that's what's gonna make the product even fly even more. That's how that shit, bro. But like I said, I'm not the type to sit here and just shit on our kind like that. But like I said, all skin folk ain't kin folk. I really truly believe in that. You ain't gonna get this out of my bone marrow, nigga. Fuck all the rest of the people that look like us. I ain't really with that shit. I don't rock with that shit, nigga. Hey, I show the respect that you should. I give you the same energy you give me, nigga. But if it fuck me, nigga, then it fuck you too. Cause I don't even rock with that shit like that. I really don't. That's why I'm always go low. I'm a loner. I stay by my motherfucking self. I do my own thing by myself. I go in the direction I feel like I want to go in. If you rock with me, you rock with me. And I got a whole lot of support out here in the streets than I do on this internet shit. And then along the way, I'm just picking up a wave where I feel like some people do. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Some people do, some people don't. And that's how it's going to be to the end of time. Everybody's not going to like you. Everybody's not going to like you, man. Get this in your head. If you got that mentality going forward in life in the future, man, you're going to be more better off. Everybody's not going to like you. Everybody's not going to like your product. Everybody's not going to like you as a personality. Everybody's not going to like you as a human. Everybody just set in their ways. And a lot of times they really may be assholes. So fuck it. So what? Let them be assholes, man. But you know what you got to take? They have the juice and the ability and the wherewithal to move forward. Rock with that shit. If you believe in yourself, man, that's the only thing that really counts. Because if you don't do it, you know, the next person ain't gonna give a fuck about you because they're gonna try to move in the head line in front of you. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But I don't want to keep rambling and stuff like that, man. Y'all kind of got me stuck and set up down here on this one topic and kind of level on this certain kind of topic. So, but oh man, boy, I got hot tonight, boy. I ain't even got nothing. I ain't got no motherfucking. I try food, clothing, services regarding refused because I found those are usually subjective. Yeah, and that's another good example. The restaurants aspect, you know what I'm saying? So black businesses tend to keep the stealing your food, stealing money at the draw. You know what I'm saying? So like, as it's not as airtight as other ethnics, they own that shit. You know what I'm saying? They gonna make sure that okay, their business is ran properly. Black people, you always got to monitor shit. You got to watch shit. Everybody calling out. They don't want to work. They don't want to cook. They ain't halfway. Shit, I don't know why the fuck they over here this way. They got an attitude. I always have the attitude. If you in the business of trying to make something of yourself, you can't have. Man, come on, boy. No, we the most people that got the most attitude in the world. You know what? I was in Dollar General today. I was, you know what I'm saying, get some shit. 2 black girls was in there. We had 15 people in one line, and there was another lady in there. She worked there too. Why couldn't they got 4 or 5 other registers? Why the fuck she didn't get her big fat ass over there on the other register and got down open up the register? No. She got to keep running her mouth and talking about what Larry Curly and Mo did last week. We don't give a fuck about that. How about you go over here and get your ass over there on that register and help move this line? You got 15 people over here in this line holding up, and y'all just sitting here talking. Like, y'all got one person in the line. We don't know how to conduct business, man. We're not the most business-minded people. You know what I'm saying? And that's why people out there hate to do business with us, because we complain and we don't have the, you know what I'm saying, mindset to move forward to do things. We don't, man. And it's sad to say, I don't really want to say it, but somebody got to go ahead and just say it, man. I said the quiet part out loud. We the type of people that know how to move forward, to move the type of business oriented. Everybody skip over us because we always complain. We always whine and bitch about every goddamn thing. We just the most belligerent people that just kind of, and I think a lot of us not like it. That's why that black culture shit, man, that shit I ain't part of that shit. Y'all keep that shit. Fuck the black culture. I ain't with that shit. Y'all keep that bullshit. Because y'all the most sad, depressing, the most, I can't find the words to go ahead and just simplify the shit, man. I don't want to be part of it. I'm black. Okay, cool. If this means pulling my black card and take it, motherfucker. Shit, got it. Bye. I don't want it. Get this shit. Y'all do nothing. We've been doing this shit, what, for over 22, 4 decades. Where have it gotten us? Still the same motherfucking position. So you mean to tell me I could trade this in to go over here and just say, okay, well, I done elevated just a little bit? Fuck it. Shit, keep it. That got me fucked up. If someone asked them to open the line, shit, it was another black woman that tell her to go over there to open up a line. And she did it really nasty. Yeah, she did. She eventually got her big ass on over there to the other line and opened up the line because only somebody her kind hadn't said, because the white people wasn't gonna say nothing because it was 5 people in front of me. And I only had two items. I had a juice, I had 2 juices. It was 5 people in front of me. And the rest of them that was behind me, they were there and they just everybody just signed, like, you know what I'm saying, trying to get a hint, like, come on, man, god damn. Y'all see the people, y'all just see having conversations like nobody in here. And somebody, the black lady coming in, she real religious. She get a vibe. You can tell she's from the hood. Goddamn, y'all need to open up these lines, goddamn. See, y'all see the people in here. It had to be one of us to goddamn, you know what I'm saying, shake and move something. I'm glad she said it. She finally went on over there to the other line, opened up the register. She knocked 3, 4 people out. You know? Yeah. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I would have in the other time. I've done it plenty of time. Man, could you open up? Is there anybody that work here to open up the lines or something? Because I you know what I'm saying, I got something to do. Y'all sitting here y'all talking about bullshit. Y'all ain't here talking about nothing. Y'all sitting here holding up the line, talking about whatever. Y'all just got people in here holding up the lines, and y'all just ain't holding up the lines. You see how long? You already see how long this line is, and you got people still coming in the door. Man, could I? Y'all ain't got no self checkout, none of that shit. But y'all sitting here talking like, you know what? Y'all need to get fired. Fuck that. You want good service, bro. You want good service. And that's all we ask for, man. If you want good service, you're gonna get good outcome. And you know what? The way I feel about it, I would never go to that goddamn store again. No. They don't lost my business. No. If I got to travel 3 extra miles to go to the same store to get the same product, that's what I'm gonna have to do. At least I know that line gonna move fast. I ain't going back over there and somebody in the bathroom and the other one on the phone talking shit. No, I ain't doing that no more. And it had to be somebody always out. But anyway, Oh man, I enjoyed tonight. I've been here 2 hours. Man, God damn, I ain't even spent it for this channel or this channel. Anyway, um, I appreciate it, man. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it, man. Y'all coming here rocking with me, man. This is I feel pretty good tonight, even though I feel kind of heated and kind of upset, but at the same time, it's a little milestone that I can kind of appreciate tonight. So it started off kind of rubbish because there was nobody in this motherfucker for about 5-10 minutes. But y'all come to this motherfucker and show love. So I appreciate it. And salute to y'all for those who come through. And shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to y'all. And I'm about to go ahead and ride out. Shout out to you. Matter of fact. Gotcha. There you go. The t-shirt. There you go. So I appreciate y'all for coming in here, rocking with me. And you know what I mean, fucking with me and shit. So, but I'm about to go ahead and shut this down. But I appreciate it for those who come in here rocking with me. Hope y'all enjoy the content. And this is just like the break of the ice. You know what I'm saying? For those of you that feel offended of what I said or didn't agree, it's always a chance I can open up the panel. Y'all can come up and, you know what I'm saying, you give your opinions and things like that of that nature. I'm always willing to, you know what I'm saying, listen, and we can give dialogue back and forth to others, and we can just learn from each other. So, yeah. But I'm gonna steady continue to put out more content. I'm gonna do that today. It was actually today. It's after 1 o'clock. Yeah, so I'm gonna be in the lab tonight, and I'm gonna be doing some more content, and hopefully y'all enjoy it. And hit the like button, man. Share, subscribe, all that other good stuff, and I'll get with y'all the next time, man. Appreciate y'all. Salute. Peace.